Hey there, this is Mickey3193 and it's been a while. I haven't really been up to a great deal. It's been winter, after moving house and all. A lot of stuff got put in my garage where all my Hot Wheels stuff is. So I've finally been clearing that out over the last few days so I can get back to all that stuff. But here I'm just going to have a look at my games room / family dining room. And just show you what I've got at the moment. So we'll get straight to it. And over here in this corner is where I have my record player set up. Wife picked me this one up for Christmas. I did used to have a big old, I forget what we call it, a radiogram on 4 legs, but it stopped working and she thought it was a bit unsightly, so she wanted me to get rid of it. It took up quite a bit of space. So that's gone, and she's picked me this one up. Which is pretty cool because I can record all my vinyls onto my laptop and convert them all to MP3 if I wish. Got the artwork out of Stranger Things album in a frame there. And just a few records down there. There are a lot more. My 45s are in that cupboard at the moment. It's a bit of a mess in there. Yeah, all buried in there with some Walking Dead comics and some figures and stuff. There's my camera. A lot of the bits and pieces I have, my older stuff, is things that I've picked up from car boots and that. I paid, I think it was £3 for that camera with an extra zoom lens. I do have a leather case for it. It works really well. Really nice condition. Takes some nice pictures. Same with my amp. That was £10, and it's excellent condition. Works really well. Up on the wall there, got my First Order TIE Fighter. Does have a light inside which has actually fallen down. Should sit up on the top and it illuminates it really well with my Death Star there. A light up Ghost Rider, which is a Marvel Select figure which I just set some lights into it. Which looks pretty cool. Fortunately I need to get a bulb for that thing, which is some of the most awkward bulbs to find. There we've got a big track, not an original, one of the re-release ones. Still, can't tell the difference. Got a Stormtrooper down there by the fireplace, just keeping guard, keeping the kids off there. That's my real Ghostbusters picture, and then on to my collection of real Ghostbusters. These are some I never had a great deal of when I was younger. I did have the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and I used to have the skeleton, the Bad to the Bone skeleton, which were the only couple of figures I really had. So I've picked these up off eBay sales. That was the first one that I got there, in really nice condition. And then all these others came in a lot with the firehouse down there, which I thought was missing some bits and pieces. I'll pick them up at some point. And it did come with a second Ecto, just like this one. All complete, but it was yellow. So what I did was completely stripped it off and covered it in some of the peroxide and had it outside for a couple of days to bleach it back to being white. And then I ordered these reproduction stickers off eBay. It was somewhere in Australia, and really happy with how it's turned out. So we got the Ecto 1A as well. So they're really cool. Yeah, moving on to this corner. But the box, that's what I used to keep all my controllers in. So it's just an empty box at the moment. Just to help raise it up, which works as like my little side table. On the subject of the controllers are now over here. A bit of a mess. Kids have been in here playing some games and that, so they were all neatly organised. But yeah, anything with wires for me ends up a mess. So I'll show you down the backs of my TVs in a minute. So yes, I'll sit myself in this corner here to watch TV and that, and do whatever. I'll pull this chair out, or I'll just sit on the beanbags over there, which the dog's currently taking over. I'll just chuck them in front of the TV and sit on them, depending on what kind of game I'm playing. If I'm playing a shooter, some first person or third person shooter, I tend to prefer to sit in a chair. On top of that, yeah, it's just couple of old VHS videos and my light up sign. And then up here we have my DeLorean that I'm building, which is coming on really well. I should have turned this on to show you, but yeah, hopefully lights up. The wiring on this thing has been absolutely crazy, the amount of wires. But that's the DeLorean that I'm building, which is absolutely massive, weighs a ton. It's been Leafs jersey. Unfortunately, just gone out of the playoffs. So, see how well we do next year. We're back to the future poster. This wall's a bit empty. It did used to have the Ghostbusters picture on this side, which was a lot wider. But I do have my guitar that's currently sat in the front room, which will be going up on this wall. May end up getting a shelf unit for this corner at some point as my game collection starts to grow. Over here is a bit of a mess of a corner, and a desk with all the junk on it. My old Walkman, which I like to go out and listen to when I go out. I'll any soundtracks and stuff, I'll just pick them up on YouTube and then just record them through an auxiliary cable straight to a cassette, which is an easy way. If we go up to the top, I've got my Vectral Lancer with a bunch of pop vinyls hidden behind it at the moment. There's all the folders for building the DeLorean. A lot of random books, a couple of old GoBots Command Center, Micro Machines set, stuff like pucks. Got some jersey cards up here. Onto a small collection of Blu-ray with Ghostbusters figures, and then onto all the other DVDs, which I thinned out quite a lot. There was a silly amount, but I got rid of them all. There was films that I wasn't watching. You can just pick them up all on the internet and watch them whenever you want now. There's a recent little pickup there. No tyres, but 50p, you know. Something I remember getting one Christmas, the old Generation 1 Optimus Prime. So it was nice to replace it and get it back again. Over here we've got a couple of DeLoreans. The Ecto and the DeLorean Lego set from the Cuso, or Ideas as it's called now. The box from my Back to the Future watch. Then some of the kids' books. And then we move on to the main part, the games. So here's it's not a huge collection, but it's a start. I've only really been collecting now for, really since I moved into this house. I did have a small collection beforehand, some of the Xbox 360 stuff, my Xbox One, and a couple of GameCube games. But I didn't really start getting the consoles till after moving here, which will be about 10 months now, coming up towards a year. So we'll start at the top. Then we've got the Nintendo Scope, which unfortunately I don't seem to be able to get working. I don't know if it's the batteries I used to try it just weren't powerful enough to get it going. There's not a mark on it. It seems absolutely mint condition, but it just wasn't registering. A bunch of Pokemon cards. We've got a Princess Peach hiding at the back there, a massive shotgun. And we have Special Edition Space Marine, which was an awesome game when it came out. Just love playing that on. I was big into all the Warhammer 40k, so really enjoyed that. We've got a Tomb Raider tin, the Mega Man Pixel Pal, and coming down the shelf, bit of a chaotic shelf here. We've got the backlit Game Boy there. Unfortunately, you can't see. It's got Pokemon Blue on that at the moment. A couple of Game Boy Advances, a very small PlayStation collection, a couple of old games that I've had kicking around for years now, and you always just got moved from box to box, when a lot of my other stuff got thrown away. A couple of figures, Garbage Pail Kids there. We got Link, a couple of DS's sat underneath that stuff in the corner. Some of the old Garbage Pail Kids large cards, Then moving down, we go on to my Atari 2600. And a lot of these, they're all small collections. I don't go out, I try not to spend a lot of money. So when you have kids and that, you got to get your priorities right. So it is a very casual collection. Coming up to summer now, some car boots will start coming back on. So I'll get out some car boots and see what I can pick up cheap. I will buy a lot of games that are just like 50p, 75p, whether they're any good or not, just to help fill out the collection. And then try and find specific titles that I want. Then after that, I will then start filling in other stuff. So there we go. That's the Atari collection. In front, there we go. Old Matchbox car, an old, I think it was a Z-Bot. Some of the old McDonald's stuff, a Magikarp. Game Boy bottle opener. My only amiibo. The Rob Robot. It's pretty cool. Would like to get one, a large one to display. Whether it works or not, wouldn't bother me, but be cool to pick up. That's my Game Boy collection. Again, all very small collections, but like I say, I try and pick out the titles that I want. So the stuff in the collection is stuff that are relevant to what I like or what I've played in the past. It was my Super Nintendo collection. A very small Switch collection. I did have Sonic Forces, but I wasn't too into it, so I traded it off while it still had some value to it. A couple of boxed games. The NHL, as I'm trying to collect all the NHL titles from EA. Not a hard thing to do. They're all out there. It's just as I'm trying to do it at a price to keep it low. I mean, I could go out and buy them all in 1 month, but I don't want to pay them kind of prices. I'll just keep looking out till I can find them cheaper. There's my NES collection. And a couple more bits. So Mario on his bike there. Then we go on to the Mega Drive. Unfortunately, the only things that are original games for me are some of my 360 collection, obviously my Xbox One. I mean, growing up, I started off with Spectrum back in the 80s. Obviously, it was always the case of one machine would get sold to buy the next machine. So I then I ended up with a Master System 2, which again got sold and upgraded, and I got the Mega Drive. And then obviously that got sold at one point, which I got the PS1. PS1 was the first console I actually bought from new. I always tended to pick them up second hand, which I got one Christmas. Completely brand new, which, like I say, that was the first console I got brand new, which that got sold. I think I had an N64 as well when I had the PS1, and I think I had the PS2 at the time as well. And I sold the PS1 and all the games to buy a pair of Air Jordan Concords the first time they re-released them. So that's the kind of thing that happened. I'd sell them on to buy something else. So here's the Mega Drive collection. Like I say, I've gone back and bought the games that I had back when I originally had the system. We have the Micro Machines, the NHL 96, Sensible Soccer. Used to love that game. We used to play that one constantly. Zombies, one of my all-time favourites. Used to love that game. But yeah, I mean, that's how it was. The Alien 3 was one I had on the Master System. Really haven't got many of these. The prices are still a bit up around this area where I live to pick them up second hand. But yeah, that's the Mega Drive collection. Got Orko there, picked him up for, I think it was 25 pence at a charity shop, which is really awesome. A few McDonald's toys again. Got my cog tags. Quantum Nuka-Cola bottle, which was something I knocked together. A bit of blue colouring in a bottle and printed off some labels. Unfortunately, that's been sat in the kitchen and the condensation has leaked the label. But I printed off quite a few labels, so I'm going to do some more. Then we go down the shelf. Got books to have a read of. The Ocarina of Time. So I'm going to read through all them. And then we go on to the, obviously like I said, a couple of loose games. I try and avoid loose games for the likes of the Master System and the Mega Drive, because the prices aren't a great deal different, and it's really easy to get a Mega Drive game with its case. So I'd rather not than be loose. It's completely different to obviously Nintendo, where they were in boxes and they got ruined. And we move on to the GameCube collection. Again, not a huge collection. This one probably will grow a bit quicker because I can pick these up cheap enough. Like I say, if I don't mind what titles I'm getting, but there's just other things for other collections I'd rather get first. There's the DS collection. And there's me Xbox One collection. I've had a lot of Xbox One games, but because this is me, obviously my new modern console, I don't mind playing these. The games that I keep are the games that that I like playing constantly. Like the Fallout 4 is always installed on the machine. Gears of War are constantly on the machine. They're games that I'll always come back to playing. Stuff like the Infinity and the Dimensions, it's not worth getting rid of them. It's one of them daft games where you spend so much money on it, you don't get anything back for them. But other games, I'm quite happy to trade against other stuff. Whereas the old games, once I've got them, they'll be staying. They won't be going anywhere because there's not really great, unless you find something extra special, there's not really a value in getting rid of them. And I don't see the point in collecting to get rid. In this little case here, I've got a Amiibo card collection, which I picked up off Wish. It was about £6 or something like that, which are really good. And then we have the Xbox collection, which I don't actually have an original Xbox at the moment. I used to have one when they were out, a modded one. But I will pick them games up cheap because I will get one eventually. And some of these games, I don't know whether they will come on to backwards compatibility. So like to this one, when they first rumoured about them going backwards compatible, I picked up a few games and I think I paid about $2.50 for this one. And then literally a month later, when they announced them being backwards compatible, it jumped up to about £10. So it's knowing what's going to change, try to anticipate what the market's doing and getting out there and grabbing the stuff. There's my PS2 collection. Again, very cheap console to collect for. A few of these games are games I used to have before. Others I'll just grab for a bit of filler, cheap stuff like Liverpool FC. I think there's a Manchester United one in here somewhere as well, like 40p each or something like that. Yeah, the hockey sports ones, say I'm collecting the NHL, but I will grab the others just because they're cheap and it helps fill out the collection for a low price. And then we go on to the 360 collection. So there's on my Gears of War. So that's my favourite franchise collection, game series, should we say. Love that game. And there's my NHL for the 360. Moving on to all the other stuff. And then behind here we got a small Wii collection. And a few random PC games. I have my Mag machines in there. Picked that up. That was we had a new charity shop open up near us, and I picked it up for 65p, and it's got about 40 Mag machines in there, including a little DeLorean Back to the Future one, which was a Texaco promotion release, which aren't actually that cheap to pick up. So that was an absolute bargain. And this was my most recent purchase, which I forget we paid £2, £3 for it. It might have been £2.50 because it was untested. Unfortunately, the battery pack underneath is actually all corroded, but I'm guessing that was just to maybe, if it had a rumble effect, make the rumble effect work, because it works fine with PS1. Picked up V-Rally. I've never actually had a racing game to test it, so I went out and grabbed that V-Rally, and it works absolutely fine for it. Kids sit and play on that in the morning before I go to school. And now we're going to move on to a couple of shelves up on the wall with some figures. One of my Instagram accounts, I take figures, photographs of me, all my action figures and that, and doing various stuff. That was the Lara Croft out of the collector's edition. It's an absolutely awesome detail figure. And these are all just like random Marvel Legends select figures. Some little wooden furniture that I've built. It's Jyn Erso and a little NES that I made. Got a little Master System keyring down there. Just pulled the loop off it. And then there's me Transformers poster. And there's some of the Star Wars Black Series figures. And we have a Link. And then we move on to the main part here, which is the games. We've got Zelda playing on each machine. Got on top of the machines, we've got a couple of quick shot joysticks. Again, these are just charity shop finds. The scope, the sensor for the quick scope, or the Nintendo Super Scope, should I say. There's the Advantage controller. Love that thing. Looks absolutely awesome. Not the most practical to use, but looks really cool. There we have my Pac-Man light with a Mega Drive cap on it. And we just get the remote control for it. Pop it on. There you go, and it has all kinds of noises. There we go. And moving on to the old TV, this is my Bang Olufsen TV. If anyone has any solutions to actually try and film or take pictures without the screen doing that, chuck it in the comments below. That'd be awesome. I think this TV cost me, I think it was £9. It's an absolute monster. Love the look of this thing. And on there, obviously, we've got Zelda. Excuse me. We have Zelda playing. And we've got the Switch sat there. We have Zelda sat on that. And below here, we have the Master System 2. The Mega Drive with an NHL 96 set on it. The old 2600. I think it's got a Dig Dug in there, I think. There's the Nintendo. Need to get dust on these. Absolute nightmare. I dusted them last week and I know thicker dust once again. Sat in between here is the old Dreamcast that doesn't work. So we popped the insides out. And keep all my memory cards in there. Here's the other TV. And we've got all the Link to the Past playing on there. And we've got the sensor on top for the Wii, Kinect sensor below, an old VHS and an old Region 3 DVD player. Sat to one side of here. You got the old GameCube with a screen on top. It's got Ocarina of Time playing on that. Buried just behind there's my old Polaroid camera. And moving down, we have the 360, which is still holding on. My original one I had did get the red ring. This was one of the Falcon chip, or whatever you say was in them, with the HDMI and that. Not had a problem with it yet. Can be a bit noisy at times, but that's my Super Nintendo. I've been really lucky to come across these and my Nintendo they've been nice colour to them. There's no yellowing on them. Like I say, the first ones I came across and picked them up, and there's absolutely no discoloration to them whatsoever. Real nice colouring. Then we have the Wii, absolutely thick of dust, with some NES stickers on it. The PS2 at the bottom, which again, absolutely thick of dust. I do prefer this one over the Slim. It was the option of getting this or a Slim one, but I do prefer this big bulky one for better. Just such a beast of a machine. And then we have finally onto PS1. I would like to pick up one of the PS1 Slims and a screen too, but that's no priority. I think the next thing I'm looking for is either an N64 or the original Xbox. And then finally we go on to a few issues of Retro Gamer, a couple of guides, and a Nintendo Power book. And I think that's going to be about it. Got my card collection at the side here. The old Garbage Pail Kids cards. I've got some Alien Free cards. And I think that's, like I say, that's about it. If anyone's got any questions, I will be at some point getting myself out to the garage, getting my Hot Wheels sorted out. Really haven't been picking any up recently. Just through other priorities to do at home and stuff. I'd say once the weather starts to get better and I can get out there more often, I will get a video done out there, get it tied and straightened up. But yeah, I'd say for now, that's it. I'll say as always, thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.